A very big hello to all of you and welcome back to the weekly briefings with me, Chandni. We were on a short break here at Women's Cricket Zone, which is why you didn't see me for a couple of weeks. But in the meantime, I hope all of you got the news updates on the Women's Cricket Zone website because a lot was happening out there. But then, when is it not, right? Anyway, let me get to work quickly and give you the latest news on the weekly briefings. Australia continue its winning streak. The much-awaited India-Australia series has begun today and Australia cruised through it so smoothly. India put up a competitive score of 225. Skipper Mithali Raj and Yastika Bhatia both played a stable innings, making sure they put up a good enough score on the board. But Australia's top three batters chased this target in just 41 overs. Rachel Haynes' blazing unbeaten 93, Felicia Haley's quick 77 and skipper Meg Lanning's half-century was all that was required for this win. It is no breaking news that the Australian team is possibly the best in present times. I mean, this year itself, after today's encounter, the Aussie women are on a 25-match winning streak. And when you see the past relationship of Team India and Australia, out of the 35 ODIs that are played, Australia has won 26. Now, those are some impressive and hard-hitting numbers. Team India has also prepped well for the series, and Indian skipper Mithali Raj has made a smart move of having young players play the practice match so that everyone gets a feel of the atmosphere down under. But it was hard luck for our girls today. Let's hope that the tables turn in the next ODI. Taylor Williemick out for the ODIs and Tests against India due to injury concerns. The Australian bowling unit faced yet another setback after fast bowler Taylor Williemick is not playing their series against India. Head coach Matthew Mott confirmed that Taylor experienced some niggles, and our guess is that keeping an eye on the World Cup in March next year, they want to make sure her recovery and energy are channelized accurately. Megan Shute and Jess Johnson are also missing out the series. But after today's match, these absentees don't seem much of a concern as all seems great in the Australian dressing room. Daniel Wyatt and Charlotte Dean lead England to a victory against New Zealand in a rain-affected encounter. England continued to dominate with its second win against New Zealand in the 5-match series. In the second ODI, it was Daniel Wyatt's unbeaten 63, Charlotte Dean's 4-4, and the rain that took away the match from the White Ferns. New Zealand was on a comfortable victory route when the rain interrupted and a revised target was declared that was 183 from 42 overs. And after the rain break, the New Zealand batting order just collapsed from 111 for 4 to 169 all out. West Indies win a thrilling super over against South Africa. Having won 4 of the 5 ODI matches, South Africa missed the opportunity to secure a whitewash against West Indies. Instead, the audience had the opportunity to witness the first ever super over contest in women's ODI. In the last over, South Africa needed a runner ball. They ran 5 singles in the first 5 deliveries. Mignon du Preez played the last delivery to square leg and took off, but found herself short of the crease and the scores levelled on 192. This paved way for a super over, and with only 7 runs to win in the super over, West Indies cruised to a well-deserved win. All this exciting does sound like it was a nail-biting end. Women's Big Bash League opener moved to Tasmania due to strict border restrictions. The cricket fans in Sydney faced yet another disappointment. After shifting the matches against India, Cricket Australia has now moved another set of matches, that is the 7th edition of the Women's Big Bash League. Owing to border restrictions and public health conditions, the matches that were to be played in Sydney and New South Wales will now be played in various locations in Tasmania. The fans may be disheartened, but the general manager of the Big Bash League, Alistair Dobson, said that the league, the club, and the players are all committed to put up a safe and successful season. Zimbabwe beat Nambia to win Africa Region T20 World Cup Qualifier. Zimbabwe have earned their place in the World Cup Qualifier from Africa after beating Nambia. Defending 133, Zimbabwe never really gave a chance to Nambia to dominate the game. The victorious side will now turn their focus to the one-day format as they are all set to host the ODI World Cup Qualifier in November. The tournaments will see the likes of Pakistan, West Indies, Sri Lanka, Thailand, Ireland, Netherlands, and others compete for the 3 remaining spots in next year's World Cup in New Zealand. Well, that's all the news updates for this week. I will see you all next week. Until then, think positive and be happy.